yogis, welcome to debbielashyoga. We're going to spend the next 60 minutes getting grounded, and I'm going to be doing simple poses today like tree pose and just sharing that shape, you know, in a seated position, standing position, lying on your belly and so forth. All right, grab what you need. I've got 2 blocks. Maybe you need a strap. It's always good to have one handy. And sit up nice and tall. Roll your shoulders. Actually, let's do a couple of nice shoulder rolls here. That's it. And then other way. Just notice how you're feeling. Close your eyes down gently. And just take a moment to arrive on your mat. Honoring yourself for making time for your practice today. Really showing up is the hardest part always. Bring the hands together at heart center, bowing chin to chest. Take a deep breath in through the nose. And a big sigh out. One more just like this, deepest breath in. Open mouth, sigh out. And then shift your prayer up to the third eye so the thumbs find the connection in between the eyebrows. Inhale through the nose. Keep the lips closed. Exhale through the nose, back of the throat. Finding Ujjayi breath. One more cycle of breath here. Releasing your left hand down, right hand alongside the face. We're going to move into Nadi, Shona, alternate nostril breathing. It balances the left and right side of the brain, the masculine and the feminine energy. You're going to take your thumb and put it on the left nostril, forefinger on the right. On the right, other way around. Inhale through both nostrils. Close off the right nostril, exhale through the left. Inhale left. Pause and switch, exhale right. Inhale right. Pause and switch, exhale left. Inhale left. Pause and switch, exhale right. Inhale right. Pause and switch, exhale left. Inhale left. Pause and switch, exhale right. Inhale right. Pause and switch, exhale left. Inhale left. Pause and switch. Inhale right. Pause and switch. One more full cycle. Inhale left. Goes off the left, exhale right. Inhale right. Pause and switch, exhale left. Hands at heart center, bowing chin to chest. If you'd like to bring an intention to this practice or even a dedication, if you don't know what to ask for, I always ask that my body is open and my mind is clear, and you can add anything to that. Inhale, open the eyes. Gently lift the gaze. All right, yogis, let's start lying in Shavasana. Beautiful way to start the practice. Take your feet as wide as the mat. And just gently lowering yourself all the way down. Extend. If your lower back feels sensitive, you can just let the knees knock in. Roll the shoulders under so there's a nice little lift in your heart space. And when you're ready, then you can take your legs out. And just take 5 cycles of breath. And this practice is going to be a practice of really grounding into the earth. So really let the body feel heavy. And just notice where you might be holding Maybe your shoulders are drawing up around the ears, create space. Maybe you want to rock your head side to side. Just notice any tension in the neck. Maybe just pause and hold it to the left. Start to deepen the breath and then exhale, center. Inhale, look to the right. Just pause and hold. Just a nice little stretch in the neck. This feels really good in my body. How does it feel in your body? And come back to center. Just walk your inner ankles together. Hook the thumbs together and lift the arms up. Take a full body stretch. Just feel like you're either, maybe you might be getting out of bed, or I just want you to feel like you're landing in your body. And that's what happens when we land on a mat and start to do yoga. We land into the body. Take a deep breath in from your fingers down to your hips. Breathe in. And open mouth, exhale. And change the hook of the thumb, so the other thumb's on top. Flex your feet and inhale through the soles of the feet, up the thighs. And release out the mouth, down through the spine. Inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, release the hands down. We're going to just bend the knees. Bring the right knee into the chest. Inhale here. Exhale here. And just circle your left ankle both ways. Point and flex the foot. Open and close the toes. And when you're ready, inhale here. Exhale, nose to knee. So squeezing the air out of the belly. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Good. Inhale, lower. Lower your left foot to the ground. Now this time you're going to bring the hands on the back of the hamstring and just lower the head to the floor and just start to lengthen just the right leg up. Just bend and stretch. That's it. Just pressing your hands into the hamstring. And one more cycle of breath. And then pause here. Flex your right foot and then the left. Inhale here. Exhale, nose to knee. One more. Inhale, lower. You can flex your left foot so much that maybe the heel lifts off the floor, or you can keep it rested. It's pretty early in the class. Two more. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Last one. And bend the right knee. Left hand to the outside of your right knee and just take a nice twist. 5 cycles of breath. And energetically, it feels like you're pressing that top hip away. And just neutralizing the spine. Just notice where there's tension. For me, I've got a lot of tension here in the hip and the lower back. And just breathing into the side body feels really good. Good, one more cycle of breath. And come back to center. And then switch sides. That's it. And just draw the left knee in, circle the right ankle. Both ways. Point and flex the foot. Open and scrunch the toes. That's it. Good. Some of you are going to rest that right foot on the floor. Some of you are going to flex it so the heel's lifted. Inhale here. Exhale, nose to knee. Inhale, lower. Just nice compression in the belly. 3 more. Make sure you're breathing out as you lift up, squeezing the air out of the belly. Just moving any trapped energy. Inhale, lower. And hands on the back of the hamstrings. Just point, bend, and stretch. Just lengthening the hamstrings. Just be kind. Some of you might feel really tight in the hamstrings. That's it. And now keep the foot heel to the ceiling. Inhale here. Exhale, nose to knee. 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. Last one here. Then the left knee, right hand to the outside, take the twist. Stay right there. Just going to put some lights on over here. Want to help my lighting a little bit. That's it. Okay, I don't know if it made any difference. Hopefully it did. Okay. This is live, baby. You might hear my kids yelling in the background a little later. Everyone's having. And when you're ready, come back to center. Hands onto the back of the thighs. Let's just rock and roll. Forwards and backwards. Backwards and forwards. Just lubricating the spine. And last one here. Rock all the way forward. Cross your legs at the shins. We're going to take a forward fold and bow. Inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Some of you might stay quite upright here. The aim is to keep the sit bones down. And then just tiptoe the hands forward and bow the chin to the chest. So chin to chest, this is called Jara Ambanda. It's an energy lock in the throat. Just breathe into your back body, just shining light and love into the back body. And the yogis call the back body the universal body. And it often gets very neglected because we focus on what we can see and we focus on the front body. And the yogis call the front body the ego body, which is self-explanatory. And then just walk the hands back. Inhale, lift both arms up. Exhale, we're going to turn to the right. And take the left hand to the right knee and take a twist. 5 cycles of breath here. It's just lovely and subtle and gentle. This is a nice, gentle grounding practice. And the twists are great for massaging our major organs and squeezing all the blood out of our muscles and oxygenating them. And inhale, both arms up. Exhale, hands to prayer. Okay, let's just change the cross of the legs. I'm just going to face you. So for me, the abnormal leg in front is the right leg. Flex the feet, make sure the legs are crossed at the shins. Inhale, both arms up. Forward fold and bow. Bowing chin to chest, Jara Ambanda. And energetically lifting your back ribs up. Maybe your hands are flat. I like to come up onto my fingertips so the forearms are lifted off the floor. And your sit bones are rooting down as your heart lengthens forward. Maybe you can create some more space by tiptoeing your fingers forward. One more cycle of breath wherever you are. Inhale, walking the hands back. This time we're going to take a twist to the left. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, turn to the left. And take a twist. Right hand to the left knee. Inhale here. Exhale, rotate 5 cycles of breath. Activate your feet, pressing the sides of the feet down so you lengthen and lift up through the crown of the head. And just inhale, lengthen, exhale. Maybe you can look back a little further, a little deeper, but there's this nice spreading across your collarbones. Inhale, come back to center. And exhale here. Let's come up onto our hands and knees, tabletop position. We're just going to stretch our wrists out, just turn the fingers and maybe just pedal it through a couple of times. Don't worry if you can't turn your hands back as far as I can. Maybe you're just going to start by turning your hands out to the side and just gently walking them back this way. But it's just really nice to give them a stretch. Good, and then we're going to stay with the fingers facing the knees. Walk the knees up a little bit, and let's find cat pose. That's it, and then just rock forwards and backwards. And actively, you want to press all 10 knuckles into the earth. And how's the breath? Notice what you're thinking about, what you're focusing on. And just releasing any conversations. And let's take, if it feels good, we're going to take cat-cow with our fingers facing the knees. If it doesn't, just spin your hands forward. Inhale, heart lift. Exhale, round. 4 more. Inhale, heart lift. Just go at your own pace. Most important is the breath. It's a soft whisper. It wants to be audible. So you can listen and learn the voice of the practice. And last one here. Spin the fingers back. Maybe just sit on the knees, shake out the wrists, fingers. And when you're ready, just walk the hands forward. And we're going to stretch that right foot straight back. And just moving forwards and backwards. That's it. And then we're going to step the left foot back. Little kinetic movement here in plank pose. And you can feel free to keep both knees on the floor. That's it. But maybe you can come into full plank pose just for a little. And now we're going to lift up, downward facing dog. That's it. Well, there might be some little jiggling here that you like to do. Any rituals, but ultimately we're trying to find stillness. We're in a mountain shape, so let's get grounded like a mountain. We're not a mountain pose, but we're feeling solid and rooted to the earth. And just visualize the breath coming up through the palms of your hands to the arms to your heart space. And then the exhales moving down the back spine, down your thighs and through to your feet into the mat. Inhale through the palms, up your arms. Exhaling down the spine, down your legs, out through the feet. Take 3 more cycles of breath, just like this, feeling grounded and rooted to the earth. Two more cycles of breath here. At any point, down dog can turn into tabletop position. Inhale, come high on your tippy toes. Bend your knees and just tiptoe, walk your feet up to the hands. Bend your knees as much as you need. I'm staying in this forward fold and bow. A lot of you are going to feel really good if you just bend the knees, rest your ribs on your thighs and catch your elbows. And if you really feel like you need a bit of support this morning, you can take this pose to the wall. And it's really nice to have your butt up against the wall, your feet about a foot away, and just lean back into it. Just notice your body. How do your hamstrings feel? Connect down through your feet. And now we're just going to bring the breath. We're going to breathe in through the soles of the feet, up the thighs. And then exhale down the spine, out through the crown of the head. 4 more cycles of breath, just like this. Maybe your eyes are closed, but your gaze is up to in between the thighs. Two more cycles of breath here. Visualize the breath coming in through the soles of the feet. So you're drawing your breath from the earth. And change the cross of the hands. Good. If you need to re-bend your knees, maybe move the feet a little bit. 5 cycles of breath here. Notice if you've got any urges to scratch, itch, move. Just finding stillness. Keep visualizing the breath coming up through the soles of the feet. You can even visualize roots coming down through the feet into the earth. And when you're ready, just release the hands to the floor. Roll yourself gently all the way up. Oh, feels so good. Couple of shoulder rolls at the top. That's it. Start to work the arms. Nice little bit of backstroke here. Nice shoulder rolls. And in the other way. Nice, big, slow movements. And hands at heart center. Coming into mountain pose. Let's have a look at your feet. Spread your toes. See if you can pick your toes off the floor and spread them. Some people find that really challenging, so maybe sometimes it's even good to push your fingers down to separate the toes. But then once you've found your mountain, a little bend in the knees, a nice rolling of the inner thighs back, pull your shoulders down and away from your ears, and just close your eyes. Land in your mountain. Start to draw the breath up through the soles of the feet. And then press the breath down the back spine, all the way back down. Let's open with one chant of Om. Deepest breath in. Om. Inhale, open the eyes. Lift the gaze. All right, yogis, let's move through Surya Namaskara A. Just nice and slow. We're going to move through 3 times. Just go at your own pace, just nice and slow. Just use the breath. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees. Half lift, breathe in. Plant the hands, step back into plank. Let's lower down to low cobra, all the way down onto our belly. Inhale, drag the hands back, point the toes at the knees. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift up, downward facing dog. You can keep the knees on the floor to lift up. 3 cycles of breath here. Go back to counting the breath. If you like that visualization of breathing through the palms of your hands up the arms, and then exhaling down through the thighs, through the feet, you can stay with that. Roll those inner thighs, press your heels down. Inhale, high tippy toes, bend knees 2 steps to the top. Half lift, breathe in. Exhale, forward fold and bow. Press down through feet, inhale, rise. Drawing your wisdom back into the heart. Good, 2 more rounds. You want to go a little deeper within, maybe close your eyes and just trust the process. Don't worry about alignment. I'm going to stay with low cobra. Lift up. Exhale, lower. Downward facing dog. 3 cycles of breath here. Just close your eyes, go in. Just feel. Notice if there's anything coming up that you need to release and let go of. One more cycle of breath here. Inhale, high tippy toes, bend knees 2 steps to the top. If you want to jump to the top, you can. Inhale, half lift. This is really a practice of trying to slow things down. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, hands to heart. Last round. Meet me in downward facing dog. Forward fold and bow. Inhale, half lift. Plant the hands, step back. I'm going to lower halfway, upward facing dog. Inhale, hold it for a breath. Point the toes, lift the knees. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, float the right leg straight back. Notice that urge to want to bend the knee, open up the hips. Just have the toes facing straight down. That's it. Now we're going to turn the right foot out to the right. And now lift it up. That's it. Look to the left foot. Inhale, lift the left heel high. Exhale, lower. That's it. One more cycle. And toes to the floor. Knee to nose, round and hold. We're going to do 3 of these. Inhale, lift. Knee to nose, round. If you need to drop that knee down, you can. Last one here, knee to nose, and step it all the way through. Good, back knee down. Inhale, lift up. Stay right here in this lovely lunge, lift your chest. Inhale, lift both thumbs up, breathe in. Exhale here. 3 cycles of breath. And imagine you've got a block in your hands. Squeeze and firm the hips in. Exhale, hands to the floor. Tuck the back toe under, lift the back knee up. Good, pause. We're going to drop the back heel, bring your right forearm on your thigh. Inhale, Pasva. And then nice little shoulder rolls. That's it. And other way. Keep the back leg nice and sharp. And then take the arm up and over the ear. 5 cycles of breath. Spin the chest. And this pose here has this feeling of tree pose, which we're going to explore just in a moment. But this is a really nice hip opener. Press down. Don't collapse on the thigh, but press down so you can lift that sideways up. One more cycle of breath. And inhale, warrior 2. 5 cycles of breath here. Shift that weight, reach through the back hand, sink into the front thigh. Good, 2 more cycles of breath. Notice, have a look at your front knee. Notice if it's rolling in, steer it to the right. That's it, 1 more cycle of breath. We're going to move this straight in the front leg, lift the arms up, inhale. Exhale, bend. 4 more, inhale, lift. Exhale, bend. Last one. Good, reverse the warrior, back hand to the back thigh. And 3 cycles of breath. Sharpen the back leg. You want that connection through the back hand and the back thigh. Sink a little lower. And when you're ready, hands to the floor. Drop the back knee down. Half splits. Flex that right foot. Lift the chest. Breathe in. Tiptoe fingers forward. 5 cycles of breath here. And you're firming and squeezing that right hip in so the left hip can release forward. Flex the left foot, the right toe, the right pinky toe back towards the hip. 1 more cycle of breath here. And inhale, bend the knee. Step back into plank. Side plank, center the right hand down. You can stagger the feet, you can stack them. And arm up and over. 5 cycles of breath. If you're looking for more, you can lift the top leg. If you're looking for less, drop the bottom knee down. So this is a modified side plank. Feels pretty good. Never look at it like a sign of weakness. It's always good to come back to a beginner's mind and just explore it. One more cycle of breath. And inhale, top arm up. You can take the Vinyasa, or maybe you're just going to skip it today. You choose. Downward facing dog. You stay there. I'm spinning around. Left side, float the left leg straight back. That's it. Toes pointing down and turn the foot to the left. That's it. Notice that urge to want to bend the knee, open up. And then lift it up and over. Keep the leg straight. And look at the right foot. Lift your right heel high. This feels really good in my body. One more here. Straighten the leg. Knee to nose, round and hold. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, nose to knee. Last one. Step the foot through. Low lunge, drop the back knee down. Inhale, lift up. 3 cycles of breath here. That's it. Firm the left hip in. Release the right hip forward. And then both arms up. Sink in. Imagine there's the block. Squeeze the palms in. Maybe you want the hands a little forward so you can pull the shoulders down. Connect through the back foot. Spread the toes. Press all 5 toenails into the floor and just check out, make sure the front knee is over the ankle. And when you're ready, hands to the floor. Tuck the back toe under, drop the back heel down. Side angle, extended side angle, modified. Forearm on the thigh, peel and lift up. These nice shoulder rolls. That's it. And then the other way. Keep that back leg sharp. I like to lift the kneecap, lift the thigh, and then arm up and over. 5 cycles of breath. And again, use the sideways spin, roll your chin up into the right armpit. Keep releasing down. How's the jaw? Where can you soften? One more cycle of breath here. Inhale here. Lift up, warrior 2. Exhale here, 5 cycles of breath. And just find that even standing. I like to pick the back heel up, shift the weight into the back hand, release down. Pull the belly in. Look over the front finger, front hand, middle finger. Single point of focus. Keep pressing the left knee out to the left. And inhale, both arms up, straighten the leg. Exhale here. 4 more. Two more. Last one here. Reverse the warrior. Back hand down, top arm up, release down. I try not to take the arm up and over, but lift up. So you're lifting off this frontal hip. Imagine someone was sitting on that front thigh. That's it. One more cycle of breath. And we'll move the hands to the floor. Step back into plank. Good. Vashisthasana, side plank. Left hand center. Stack, stagger feet. Some of you are dropping the bottom knee down and lifting up from here. Others, we're here. Lift up. 5 cycles of breath. Some of you are even here, I'm sure. That's it. Just that urge. Are you chasing the poses? Do you need them to be challenging? I know I'm a chaser. It really is good to try and slow it down. You can work harder in the simpler poses by just focusing more on the breath, where you can press down, lift up, top arm up, and hand down. Vinyasa. That's it. 5 cycles of breath here. And walk the hands back towards the feet. And big toes, big fingers around, peace fingers around the big toes. Forward fold and bow. Padangusthasana. So all these lovely forward folds are very grounding to the earth. It's a physical way to turn your energy and your attention inward. Energetically, when we turn and we close our eyes. So when we're closing our eyes, we've got a lot more bang for our buck in a forward fold. And inhale, lift up halfway. Hands on the hips. And lift all the way up. Good, coming into tree pose. So, standing on your, I'm going to mirror you, so you're going to be standing on your left foot, and then bring the right knee into the chest. Both hands around the knee, just lift up. Put a bend into the standing knee. Get grounded, spread the toes. Now imagine that you're leaning into a wall. So feel that support. Lift the chest up. And take my hand to my hip. And then open that knee wide. Slide the hand down. So there's options here. Option 1 is ankle to ankle. Option 2, sole of the foot to the calf. And then option 3. Rebend the knee. Firm that hip in. Stand up tall. Imagine you've got that wall behind you supporting you. That's it. Don't worry if you're falling in and out of the pose, just slow it down. And then find that single point of focus. And only when we're grounded are we able to flourish our branches. So when you're ready, inhale, take the press straight up. And then open your arms wide. 5 cycles of breath here. Maybe you can lift your gaze to the horizon. But notice the sway in the trunk of your body, your arms. How does your balance feel? Inhale, draw the hands back to center. Knee to center. And foot to the floor. Just pedal it through. And other side. Inhale, standing on your right foot. Draw the left knee up. Just give a little squeeze and a lift. That's it. Hand on the hip, take the knee wide. I like to flex my foot and slide my hand to my ankle. Now inhale, lift. Exhale, press. And you really want to work, even if you put your hand in to the hip as a reminder, squeeze into the midline. Good, hands at heart. Rebend the standing knee. You really want to make sure the big toe is plugging into the earth. That is your connection. Roll the shoulders down. Imagine you're leaning into a wall. You lift up through the crown of the head. That's it. How's the breath? 5 cycles of breath here. I like to imagine roots through the soles of my feet connecting me to the earth. And then inhale, lift your branches wide. 5 cycles of breath. And if you feel like you're falling in and out of this pose a bit, it happens a lot. This is just an indication. Where do you need to slow down? Where do you need to find the connection, the grounding element? Notice any frustration comes up in this pose. I like to feel the movement in the body, because that's exactly like a tree. A tree doesn't stand still. There's movement in its trunk and its branches. And hands at heart center. Knee to center. And face the foot on the floor. Step the feet wide apart. Hasarita Padottanasana. Inhale, take the arms wide. Rotate the arms back. Hands behind your back. Roll the shoulders down. Feel like you're drawing your hands towards the earth. And then lift the chest up, look up. Exhale, hinge forward halfway. Pause. Good. And then exhale. Forward fold. About 5 cycles of breath here. Just nod the head. Just effortless ease. And find that grounding. like we're in that mountain shape again. Inhaling, drawing the breath up through the soles of the feet, up the thighs. Exhaling down the spine, out through the crown of the head. How does your neck feel? Is there any tension? And when you're ready, just drop the hands to the floor. Tiptoe your hands so they're directly under your chin. Pick the heels up again. Notice if the heels have rolled in, you want to press your heels out and press your right hand down, left arm up. Take a twist, just a gentle, subtle twist. Breathing into the side body. Single point of focus. Notice if your eyes are dancing around the room. Often the mind wakes up and the body slows down. So just keep coming back to the breath. That's why I like to use lots of visuals in my own body when I'm doing yoga, because it just stops me thinking about other things. It just keeps me in the practice. One more cycle of breath. Lift up, look up. Exhale, hand to the floor. Good. We're going to tiptoe our hands to the right foot. Step back into plank. Vinyasa. And when we're ready, we're going to drop the knees to the floor and come down onto our sit bones and sit bones to the floor. Good, lowering all the way down. That's it. Walk the feet back, hands behind the head. Nice little bit of core work here. Inhale, head on the floor, elbows wide. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. That's it. Keep going. 5 more. Make sure you're breathing out as you lift up. So you're squeezing and compressing the belly, squeezing any trapped energy, stale oxygen out of the body. And the inhale finds length. Last one here. Good, hands on the floor. Inhale, take both feet up. If you need to keep the knees bent, you can keep the knees bent. I'm going to double leg lift, point the toes. I like to put my thumbs underneath my buttock flesh. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Point the toes, inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Good, keep it nice and slow. Keep going. At any point you need to take a break, you can just bend the knees, put the feet on the floor. Just be kind to yourself, but it really is great to strengthen the core. It really helps all the other poses. When we've got a strong core, it really stabilizes our back. Last one here. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Good, and just press the leg. Like Highland dancing. 10, 8, 6, 4, 2, and knees into the chest. Good, just give yourself a big squeeze. And when you're ready, rock and roll. Forwards and backwards. Backwards and forwards. That's it. Last one here. We're going to lift up into boat pose, Dandasana. Some of you are going to keep the hands there, squeezing. Some of you are going to bring the hands here. Some of you are going to lift the legs up. 5 cycles of breath. One more cycle of breath here. And when we're ready, walk all the way forward. Good. I'm going to come down into Sphinx Pose. Nice way to stretch out the belly. Elbows underneath the shoulders. Spread your fingers, lift the chest. Low Cobra in the legs. So walk the inner ankles together, point the toes, lift the knees, and just lift your chest. Notice how does your neck feel? You can take a nice little look to the left, look to the right, chin to chest. That's it. And when you're ready, hands together.
When You're Ready by Shawn Mendes from Spotify.
Oh dear, I'm going to put in music. Alexa off. There we go. I like that. I wish my children were that obedient. Okay, Dolphin Pose. Tiptoe the feet all the way up. Pause here. 5 cycles of breath. Last few, we're just going to lift the heels. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. And child's pose. Vinyasa. Hands forward. Otherwise, you can reach the hands back. Forehead to the floor. You could put a block underneath the forehead if it doesn't reach. Just stay right here. Breathing into the back body. Rounding, breathing through the third eye. Finding that connection to yourself. And one more dolphin pose. Let's just start from tabletop, come down onto the elbow. So we can start here, lift the back ribs, come onto the elbows, keep the back ribs lifting up, drop the head, look between the knees, tuck the toes under. Good, you can stay right here for 5 cycles. Some of you might just want to lift. Some of you might have a nice little hop. And other side. And child's pose. Inhale, lifting all the way up. And we drop the sit bones to the side. And we're lowering all the way down onto our back, ready for bridge pose. That's it. Let's robot arms into the floor, walk the feet back to our sit bones. Feet are hips distance apart. And let's just move the breath like cat-cow. Inhale, lift the hips. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift up, stay up. Some of you are going to feel really good just grabbing the edges off the mat. Some of you are going to walk your hands so they meet. I'm going to stay here 5 cycles of breath. Imagine you are squeezing your thighs into a block. Press through the big toes to lift your hips. Press down through the backs of the arms to lift your chest. And when you're ready, release all the way down. Good. I'm going to do that one more time. If you're looking for something a little bit more restorative in your back bend, you can just bring that block underneath the sacrum on any level. Just stay right here. That's it, or you can take bridge pose again. Whatever feels good in your practice. 5 more cycles of breath. And again, just move the breath through the body. So I'm inhaling through the crown of my head, down the spine. Exhaling out through the legs, down through the feet. Keep going, inhaling here. Exhaling here. I must learn to put my phone on airplane mode. The most grounding thing in the middle of a yoga class. One more cycle of breath wherever you are. And when you're ready, press down through your feet. Inhale, lift the hips. And exhale, low down. We're going to make our way all the way up. So again, hands on the backs of the thighs, gentle rock up. Janu Shirshasana. So this is like a seated tree pose. So let's start in Dandasana. Actually, I'll come this way so you can see me. I'll come off my neck. That's it. So hands either side of your hips. And this is Dandasana. This is the blueprint of all seated poses. So all seated poses come from this pose. So bring both hands around your right knee. Draw the right knee up. And you're going to slide your hand down. Bring the sole of the foot so it meets the inside of the thigh. Bring your hands on your ribs. Steer your ribs to the extended leg, your left leg. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Now, if this feels too much, you can just stay upright. If you've got a strap, you can grab a strap or a belt or a scarf. That feels pretty good. Otherwise, just keep tiptoeing the hands forward and just land where you land. Energetically, or I like to kind of be pressing this knee down so it lengthens away from the hip. And there's a slight twist here. You're spinning your right ribs to that left knee, pressing the crown of the head up towards your big toe. And then releasing the forehead down towards the shin. And just breathing into the back body with this lovely subtle twist. Two more cycles of breath wherever you are. Just noticing everything slowing down. And inhale. Inhale, you're going to bring your right knee up. And we're just going to grab the shin and bring the heel back towards our buttock. And bring the left hand behind your left sit bone. Inhale, right arm up. And imagine you're just reaching forward. So let's just do that a few times and your sit bones lift up. And there's a nice little bind here. So we reach, we turn the palm, and we're going to reach back. Just reach to the opposite hip. Just land wherever you land. It doesn't matter. You can just stay here, forward fold, or take the left hand, inhale. Some of you are going to catch it. If you've got a strap here, maybe you can grab the strap. If you can't grab it, get the bind. Or maybe just grab your shirt. Inhale, lift. Exhale, forward fold and bow. Stay right here. 5 cycles of breath. Just bowing to yourself, bowing to the practice. Just so much gratitude for all the benefit yoga brings us. both on and off the mat. Inhale, lift the chest and release. Take this right leg, I like to give it a squeeze and lift, and cross it over. And right hand behind the right sit bone this time. So roll the shoulder. Notice how the shoulder wants to roll forward, roll it back. Inhale, left arm up, flex your left foot. Exhale, twist. 5 cycles of breath. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, rotate. Flex that left foot. Nice for the belly. And inhale, come back to center. And exhale, release. Good, other side. Both hands underneath the left knee. Inhale. Exhale, slide the, just turn so you can see. The hand down the thigh. And then bringing the sole of the foot to the inside of the thigh. Both hands on your ribs. Steer your torso to the right leg, the extended leg, both arms up. Forward, fold, and bow. And remember, just land where you land. And 5 cycles of breath here. And just notice where you might be gripping. Maybe gripping the hands around the foot. Maybe you need to soften the jaw. I often wriggle my jaw, soften the tongue. Maybe close the eyes if they're open, just to stop them wandering. And inhale, lifting all the way up. Help your lovely left knee up. And now we're just going to grab the shin, squeeze it back towards the sit bone, right hand behind. Inhale, lift, and just do that little rock forward. That's it. Lift and reach. You're trying to touch your big toe. And then pause. Turn the palm out. And here's your half bind. Inhale. And exhale here. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, forward fold and bow. 5 cycles of breath. I just love the compression in the belly. And just feel everything squeezing and compressing. This is how we get rid of stagnant energy, dis-ease in the body. Just a nice massage of our intestines. And last cycle of breath here. Lift up. Good. Hands around the shin. Bring the shin over the leg. I know some of you will be swinging that leg back. It feels good. Left hand behind the left sit bone. Roll the shoulder down. Inhale, left arm up. Flex that right foot. Exhale. Twist. And then that knee pressing into the elbow, elbow into the knee. Inhale, lift. Exhale, rotate. 5 cycles of breath. And come back to center. Good. Inhale, release. Let's take a forward folding bow. Paschimottanasana. Another beautiful grounding pose. Both arms up. Roll the inner thighs. Flex your feet. Forward fold and bow. 5 cycles of breath here. Again, just land where you land. You could have a strap around the feet. You could be doing this sitting upright. You could be here if you needed. I would like to go deep. It's like giving your body a great big hug from the inside out. And if your hamstrings are tight, generously bend your knees. Inhale, lift up. And gently lower yourself. Bend the knees all the way down. Inhale, cross the right leg over the left. Shuffle your hips to the right. Inhale, knees to the chest. Exhale, knees to the left. Inhale, look to the right. 5 cycles of breath. If there's any pain in your neck, you can just look straight up. And inhale, come back to center. And other side. Left leg over right. Shuffle the hips to the left. Inhale, knees to chest. Exhale, knees all the way to the right. Look to the left. 5 cycles of breath. If this is too much with the legs crossed, you can unravel the legs and just have the knees together. Just finding effortless ease, neutralizing the spine. Really nice way to end the day. Wherever you are in the world. There's my child just about to come in. And now come back to center. Good. Happy baby. I'm definitely finishing as a happy baby today. I usually like a really strenuous, active yoga workout. It really is good just to change it and switch it up and slow it down. And when you're ready, maybe legs on V-shape, last pose. Take whatever you need. There's a pose that I haven't given you. You might want to take a single pigeon. And inhale. Knees to the feet to the floor. Let the knees drop in just for a moment. And get ready for Shavasana. Roll the shoulders under, palms facing up towards the ceiling. Time to receive your practice. Surrender to what is. And just let your body sink into the mat. I want you to think of 3 things that you're really good at. And honor yourself for those 3 things. Abundance is recognizing how much you've already got. And we do that with an attitude of gratitude. So think of 3 things that you are extremely grateful for. Letting go to all those things that don't serve us. Fear, anxiety, worry, stress, whatever comes up, old habits, just let them all go. They serve no purpose. And choose 3 things or more. Now think of 3 things you want to bring into your life. Yogis call this manifesting. Think of 3 things that you're not doing yet, that you can visualize, that you can see yourself doing. And when you're ready, start wriggling your fingers, moving your toes, lifting your arms up and over the head, breathing in. And take a deep breath in and a big sigh out. Draw the knees into the chest, giving yourself a big hug and a squeeze. And when you're ready, just rolling over to the side and pausing for a moment. And then pressing down and lifting yourself all the way up. Coming into a cross-seated position. And sealing it all in, hands at heart center, chin to chest. Take a moment to honor yourself for showing up. Thank your beautiful body for doing all the work. And I thank you for sharing your practice with me. It really is an honor and a privilege. Pray the third eye. Humbly bow. You're amazing. Namaste. Well done, yogis. Good work. If you can donate, I've got my Venmo and my PayPal details on the description of this class, or you can find them on my Linktree and Instagram. And yeah, leave feedback, thumbs up, comments are hugely valuable and much appreciated. Thank you so much. Take care. See you soon. Bye.
So does that instantly